message as it's coming in right now. I haven't had a chance to process and decipher it. And so I'm really looking into it and listening to Spirit right now. So, what Spirit is saying is the worrying is not going to change the outcome because God has already decided the outcome. And our prayers need to be exactly that, just prayers of love and high vibration, which is what has been the message this the whole time, right? But it's clicked in a different way right now where it's not that urgency of everybody pray. We need to pray because we need to uh, shift and clear and shift and clear. It's not coming from that space. It's coming from continue praying so that the transition or the completion is done so in a way where people are relaxed and enjoying life again and enjoying each other's company and being in the prayer from their heart and not from desperation, fear, anxiety, because that's doing the opposite of what the vision is. So God is saying, know that when you hold a vision of this space of love and high vibration, that it is already done. It's already in your space. So it's not like you're trying to get there because you're holding that love and vibration in the now moment, in the present. And so rather than think or look at it as hold the vision for the future, no, hold that vision for this present moment. And I feel that that's where it clicked. That's where it changed for me and the way that I understand what prayer and holding vision is. So just to clarify, Spirit is saying continue to pray, continue to spread love and truth and compassion with each other, and hold that vision in the now, not as you wanting an outcome in the future, because then we never get there. So once we understand that the completion is now and holding that energy, that's when the true shift happens. And that just really right now, again, I'm processing and sharing this. So I'm just really in a space of gratitude for receiving this message, because I know that this is going to really help not just the collective, but you and the way that you're experiencing whatever this is that we're experiencing. And the other part of the message is that we don't have to see it as a horrible thing, because it just is. And so not that it's not horrible, because we are clearing things out that have not been serving or good for humanity. But because it's getting cleared out, it is a good thing. It needs to be celebrated. We don't have to be in that intensity of feeling that desperation, right? Because another thing that was presented to me yesterday is that people are already where they're supposed to be. And so the people that are gonna realize what's been going on and what is going on are already there. And the people that are not going to, they're just not going to, and they're already there, meaning they're not going to, and that's okay. I apologize, there was an interruption, but this message is trying to get stopped from being delivered, because it is, there's truth to this, and there's a big shift that's happening with this message. So if there's a glitch in the continuation, I apologize, but it's very important that I get it out. So what I was saying is that the people are already where they're supposed to be, because there is a simultaneous experience happening for everyone. And there are two vibrations, or two energies, or two realms that are coexisting at this very moment, and neither is better than the other. And some people are not more woke than the others. Everybody is exactly where they need to be in their experience, in their process, in this lifetime. So naturally, the shift that we knew was going to happen, or the divide that we knew was going to eventually happen with humanity, has happened. So we're already here now, which is part of what I just said, that it's not going to happen, it's happening now. We are here now. So the completion, or the vision, or the ascension is here now. It's not going to happen, because it is happening now. So it is very important that we honor each other's process of where we're at now, and that we're not arguing with each other based on what our truth is, based on what our reality is, because really, who's to say which reality is the right reality? There is no right and wrong. And so if someone is experiencing that they need to do certain things for themselves, it goes back to honoring and respecting each other's choices. And that's really what it has been about. And because there is this very opposite understanding and feelings about everything that's going on, and the recommendations, there's polar opposites of what people feel is right. That's where it's important that we come back into that respect, and talking about that we have to be okay with our differences, and that we have to be okay with basically agreeing to disagree, and take that approach, as opposed to having to convince anybody of anything, because that's only going to cause further divide. So yes, there are people that are going to go a different direction, and that's already been happening. And it is going to be unfortunate and sad, because some are family members, some are, their relatives, their friends that have been friends for a long time. And it is a sad process. But remembering that we're each here to have our own experience and lessons, and that we need to honor them, is a big part of this lesson and growth for each one of us, individually and collectively. So I love you guys. I thank you if you're still connected with me, and you're still just really have been not just listening, but also supporting me through this process, because it has not been easy. And people think that when we are on this path, that we just know how to navigate through these times, right? Or that it's easier for us, and we just get right back on the horse. And the truth is that it's just as difficult for me than it is for someone else. And sometimes I feel it's been so difficult, because I've had to put myself on the chopping block, so to speak, I've had to find inner bravery that I didn't know I had to be able to speak my truth and just continue pushing through this dark time that we've been pushing through. And it's because of your love and your understanding and you seeing my heart, and not the words and not the things that I've been sharing on social media, that has really gave me the courage to continue bringing messages to you. Because you know, having to be vulnerable and know that there's going to be people that attack you and they're not going to like you, or they're not going to understand you, and they're just simply, going to shut you out because they don't understand why you're, speaking into these messages that a lot of people don't believe in or are not ready to listen to them. And here I am bringing this information out. It's not been easy. It has not been easy. And if you're still if you're still part of my life right now after all this, I just want to say thank you so much. We've made it. We are making it. We made it. And I have to remember to start speaking into the present now moment, because that's how it gets manifested. It's not talking about the vision that is out there, it's the vision that is now. So we made it. And I love you and I thank you and I honor you. Aho.